Very good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about cell and battery. So everybody know about cell, how it will be that we know well. So we are going to discuss how cell produces electricity. So first of all, let me explain about a cell. So what is cell? A device that converts chemical energy into electrical energy is called a cell. Listen me students once again. A device that converts chemical energy into electrical energy is called a cell. A chemical solution which produces positive and negative ions is used as electrolyte. Two different metal plates are inserted into electrolyte as electrodes to form a cell. Due to chemical reactions on electrode gets positive charge and other get negative charge, producing a continuous flow of electric current. I hope you understood about the definition for cell, but I think you don't understand about the cell. So let me explain briefly. So whatever I told you, the electrode is nothing but. So listen me once again. A solution which produces positive and negative charge, negative ions, is used as electrolyte. So here we have a electrolyte. So this solution only, what is that? Electrolyte. What is that? Electrolyte. So whatever solution we have considered here, that is called electrolyte. Two different metal plates are inserted here. So here we have two different metal plates which is called electrodes. What is that? Electrodes. So this is called electrodes. And then due to chemical reaction in the electrolyte, one electrode gets positive charge, so this may get positive charge and another one gets negative charge, producing a continuous flow of electric current. So this is the way we are producing electric current. Depending on the continuity of flow of electric current, cells are classified into two types. They are primary cells and secondary cells. So the primary cells are nothing but they cannot be recharged. The picture shows the primary cells which cannot be recharged. So they can be used only once. So this type of cell you may notice near house. So once the battery over, simply we are throwing out. Am I right, students? So these type of primary cells are, these type of cells are called primary cells. Just use and throw type of cells. The primary cells are usually produced in small sizes. So many examples here. So many different types of cell we can notice it here. Cells are used in clocks, watches and toys, etc. They are called primary cells. I hope you all understood about primary cells. Next, let me explain about secondary cells. Definitely you have been noticed that all of you very aware of the secondary cell. Let me explain what is that secondary cell. A cell that can be recharged many times is called secondary cell. What is it? A cell that can be recharged many times is called secondary cell. These cells can be recharged by passing electric current. Can you give me an example? So all of you know we are charging mobile phone. Am I right? So we have the battery inside the mobile phone. What we are doing here, we are not throwing once the battery gets over. We are recharging again. So these type of cells are called, what is it? Secondary types of cell. Battery, what is that? Mobile battery is the best example for the secondary types of cell. These cells can be recharged by passing electric current. All of you know. So they can be used again and again. The size of the secondary cells can be small or even large depending upon the usage. Large in sense we are using what is the inverter type of cells and all, it is under the secondary cell types only. The size of the secondary cells which I told you already, it can be small or else even large. Depending upon the usage will be different. While the secondary cells are used in mobile, now only I told you, secondary cells used in mobiles or in size of a hand, that you know well is very smaller in size. The cells used in automobiles like cars and buses are large and very heavy. So all of you notice, definitely you have noticed that car batteries and all, it will be heavy. Bus batteries also it will be heavy. So it is bigger in size. Example for the secondary cells, which now only I told you. Once again we can discuss. Secondary cells are used in mobile phones, laptops, emergency lamps and vehicles battery. Have you understood, students? So what are the difference we have between primary cells and secondary cells, which you yourself you understood? Primary cells cannot be used again. Secondary cell we can be reused, that you know well. So once again listen the difference between primary versus secondary cells. So cells are devices that add electrical potential energy to charges moving through them. They add voltage or else EMF. EMF in sense electromotive force. They do this using chemical reactions in the cell. Already we have discussed how the cells working by the chemical reactions. There are two types of cells that you know well, primary cells and secondary cells. So primary cells are a non-rechargeable. Once a cell gives up all its energy, the chemicals cannot be react again. So what are the examples? Duracell batteries and all, which are example for the primary cells. So what's the chemical we used there? Zinc carbon cells. Zinc carbon we used in the primary cells. And secondary cells. Come to the secondary cells. Rechargeable. Once a cell gives up all its energy, the chemical reactions that causes it to lose energy can be reversed by a charger, giving it more energy to use in circuits. So example, again what type of chemical we used here? Zinc cells, and very best example for the secondary cells are car batteries, which is shown in the picture here, and then mobile phone batteries are example. Next, let me explain about the battery. Often we call cells as batteries. Often we call cells as batteries. However, only when two or more cells are combined together, they make a battery. Have you understood, students? The one single instance we have to call as cells. When two or more cells are combined together, they make a battery. A cell is single unit that converts chemical energy into electrical energy the same way. And a battery is a collection of cells. So here we have a battery. Battery in sense, what is that? Collections of cells. Collections of cells which is there in series connection as well as parallel connection. And then, you know well, take this type of cell. This type of cells are called dry cell. Take a dry cell used in a flashlight or else clock. Read the label and note the following. So what you have to note down? We have to note down where is the positive and how the positive end will be there. So here we have the positive end. So positive end which will be bulged slightly, that you know well. Positive end will be bulged slightly, and there will be the marking as positive. Am I right, students? And there will be the flat surface which is nothing but negative side. Have you understood, students? So I hope you all understood.